Hello, hello. Hi, guys. I don't see who's in the room, but I know I see a few people. There are a few eyes on me, so I'm going to go ahead and get started because yesterday was a bust. Hi, good afternoon, Kathy. Good afternoon, baby girl. Yesterday was a bust. I typed it up. It was a day where I do this routine every day before I go live, where I would open up my windows, little things, me get up in the morning. And as I'm doing it, and I usually will do that and then come sit down, turn my computer on, and then go around and do whatever, get myself some water or whatever else I want to do during that time. So as I'm opening my door, I just look up because I'm looking for my cat. He was missing all day, all that morning. And I was like, where is Mooka? So I look up in the tree as I'm just opening the door. I was on the phone with my firstborn, and Mooka is so far. I want to show y'all the tree so y'all can see how high. It was unbelievable. I was having a whole heart attack when I found him. My battery on my laptop is low. So this tree right here, he was all the way up there, like up there, sitting on one of the branch. Let me see. You see this branch? Hold on. You see that branch right there? This is where he was sitting. This branch. I could not. My blood pressure. So I forgot that I had even put the live on to come on live, guys. I went into straight panic mode. I bought a ladder maybe about 3 months ago, a 24-foot ladder. He got himself down, child. I went and got that 24-foot ladder. That thing was so heavy. I'm pulling. It took me 3 minutes to get it to the front yard. I'm pulling. I'm screaming. I'm like, oh, my Lord, I got to call 911. I was going to call the ambulance, the fire people to come. I'm like, as I'm thinking, I'm going to be one of these ladies that called the fire department to come get my cat. Child, I pulled the ladder up, and I saw the ladder literally just got to where the limbs began. He was still like 10 more feet. Like, he was still high up where even if I stood on the ladder, I couldn't climb to get him. And I'm afraid of heights. Y'all, I know my neighbors were looking at me like, what is wrong with this woman? I was in like, ay, my baby. And he was just meow, meow. I dropped the phone. The phone was in the grass. And as the ladder was up and I'm running around the house trying to find like something that I can stand on the ladder and put that up in the air and he can try to climb down it. My boy jumped down that ladder, jump, and just made it down. And I was just crying. I was so traumatized and distraught yesterday. By the time I actually hit the live, I was traumatized by watching him be that high up in the tree. I thought, no, I was going to call 911. Let me tell you something. By the time it was like 11:50 was when I realized, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be live. It was like a total moment of disarray. And what I'm so happy about is he found his way down because I need to eat something. All I did was put the ladder up and start running around trying to see what I can find so I can put that up and see if he can get to that. Like, I was trying, child. It was a traumatic experience yesterday. But he made it down. My daughter said the way he cried when he jumped down, she could hear him because my phone was in the grass. So she was listening and was talking. So I was cracking up. It was a whole moment. And when he came down, I held him. I held him like he was a baby. He was just pawing me and like doing that with with his paws. I was like, what do they call it? Making, I don't know what they do, what that is, knee endo, whatever their little paws be. He was doing that by my grandma. It was terrible up there. And he was there. I don't know if he was up there all night, but he was outside from the night before. My boy climbed that tree, honey. And you had car drama? I'm telling you. Yesterday was a crazy day. And today has been peaceful. I'm so grateful. Because yesterday was wild, to say the least. So let's talk about clearing stagnant energy, because we need to do that. And I want to talk about some of my favorite ways to do it. Ways that I'm going to start out with how I grew up clearing stagnant energy. Because this is just the way, and then the magical ways. I mean, they're all magical, but there are just simple ways you can do. And I've always known that if your house is dirty, the money is not going to flow. It's not going to flow the way you need it to. The kitchen got to be clean. It can't be dishes in the sink. Like right now, I had my daughter up at 1 o'clock in the morning cleaning her room. Dishes came down out of her room. I think those are those dishes, because they were clean last night. The dishes was clean. And then I guess she just put them there and left. So when she get home from school today, she going to wash them, because I usually would do them, but I said no. She's 10 and I need her to understand, yes, 1 o'clock in the morning, I had my 10-year-old up. So making sure your house is clean. Your finances is tied to your kitchen sink, is tied to your bathroom. Okay? Your kitchen table got to be clean. Your kitchen should just be tidy and clean. And your bathroom needs to be tidy and clean off the rip. You should always have some type of glass of water by your door. It can sit on the floor. Even if you have cats and they're going to drink it, just put some water by your door. You can put a little bit of Florida water in it if you want to keep them from drinking it. But just keeping that water by your door will keep stagnant energy from coming in. That water will capture the energy, and then you can pour that water outside the door. Don't pour it down the toilet. Okay. But don't, you want to capture that. That's something that we've always done. I've shown y'all how to make bowls where you make your, the last time we did a bowl, it was to attract wealth and abundance, but that also captures stagnant energy, and it also protects your home as well. Okay. And you can add some hyssop oil to that, eucalyptus, you can add camphor, you can add clove essential oil to any of your little gauntlets or your water bowls. Those are great to add to them. So you don't have to just do Florida water. You can do rum inside of them. If you want to put a little shot of rum, you can do that. You can also, I want to say flax seeds. Flax seeds and red peppers. If you put some flax seeds, but that's more of attracting wealth and abundance. It's something else. Let me think. It's flax seeds. Flax seeds also do protection and clearing out stagnant energy. But what you'll do is you'll take the flax seeds and you'll put some peppers, like the red pepper flakes or some cayenne, mix it up with that. And then you'll put a small little saucer, something like this, or a small little shot glass or something, fill it up with that, put it behind your door, and that will capture any energy that comes through your door and burn off any negative energy. So if a person comes in with good luck, the good luck can come in, but the bad luck will stay out. Okay. And it will expand the good luck. It will disperse the bad luck. All right. I don't know. Every time I come live, my nose start itching. I have to look and see what the hell. I think it's my adrenaline, because I'll be a little hyped, and I'm normally like just the rest of the day. And then when I get live, Oh, good. Good, baby. People be trying to take advantage of us. All right. So we have that. Now, with your waters. Now, I like to spray mist as well. We have Florida water, of course. You can do a mist of pine sol, which is really, really good. This pine sol has tobacco in it. And what it does is it attracts wealth and abundance and prosperity and clears out negative energy. I thought this was Florida water one day, but it's pine sol. Really, really. And I don't buy the Dollar Tree pine sol, but I'm pretty sure it works the same. Okay. You can also make something simple like some distilled water, a little bit of camphor, essential oil, a little bit of lavender essential oil that will also help clear out negative energy. You can make any type of mist with any type of negative energy cleansing herb, and you can add water to it and a little bit of alcohol. That will work. So if you do distilled water, a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and let's say some hyssop, or let's say some mugwort, my two favorites. Rosemary will be awesome because rosemary will help protect and banish and attract good luck and wealth and favor. But you can just, any one of those herbs with the water and alcohol will banish anything as well. And it don't have to be 50-50, like 80% water, 10% alcohol. Hey, Janet. Hey, baby girl. So, guys, if y'all are still going on the trip to New Orleans, let me know. I think because I only have 3 people that have booked for it, I may go ahead and just cancel this one. I want to give people enough time. Maybe they don't have, maybe I didn't give everybody enough time to pay. So I'm gonna look at it for the next week or so, but I think I may, because no one has really, I don't know if I'm doing it too fast, but I wanted to remind that because that's on my mind. Y'all know I got ADHD. I'll move on and forget. Okay, back to stagnant energy. So making a misting spray will always work. Okay, you can also buy them. Y'all know my Colonia 1800. We have tobacco. You can buy camphor water. Let me grab them. Camphor water. I saw holy water also. Rose water, no. But camphor water, yes. You can spray that around the house. Colonia 1800 will be awesome. This is one for me that attracts wealth. You can't even see it. This is one for me that attracts wealth, abundance, prosperity. Wealth, abundance, prosperity. This just clears out stagnant energy so you can attract the wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Okay? And you can make those on your own. You don't have to. Well, the Colonia 1800, I don't know their recipe, but the camphor water, you can make that on your own by just crushing camphor or getting some camphor essential oil, mixing it with some distilled water, and there you go. They just added a little bit of coloring to add a little zhuzh to it. Okay. Good. Florida water, of course. Bay rum, of course. Any type of rum. I love a coconut rum. I love a rum that has, is that another coconut rum? Because I have a Jamaican rum here too that's really good. It's called Myers. This is a really good rum to use to clear negative energy from your home. And you can mix that with some distilled water or pour a little bit in a shot glass and leave it as an offering, and it also clears out negative energy. What else? I want to stick with the mist before I get to the burning of the smoke. Now, what my grandmother would do to clear out negative energy is she will have certain herbs in her home that she will buy from the grocery store. She will just put them in little bushels and they will just sit by the door. Okay. She will keep something hanging above her door, which will capture the energy. Never a crystal. Well, I don't know what was in some of those packets, but I never seen a crystal. I will see stuff like a mojo bag. Never a broom. Well, it wouldn't be a witch's broom like what I buy from the grocery store today. Like, y'all know what I'm trying to say. It'll be, if she had a witch's broom, it'll be small and it will be like them old African brooms. It wouldn't look like the witch's broom that I have. It'll look like the old African brooms that you actually sweep and clear your house out with. And that will just sit next to the door. It wouldn't be above the door. It'll just sit next to the door. And I would not understand the analogy between it being upright and down until I got older and started researching magic and realized the purpose of having the broom upright and having it down. Now, if you have your broom down, that is for protection. Okay. And that just keeps your home protected. That means the bristles are down. If your bristles are up by the side of your door, that means there's specific people you don't want in your home. And you can speak that to the broom, put that by your door, and it will block that person from coming in your home. And that works very, 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 very well. I use that all the time. So I know that works. Why is my nose? I feel like I'm hype. I feel like I'm hype. Okay. What's the next thing? She will have other things hanging over. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I can't. I don't think it was crystals because I wouldn't have remembered. You said I can testify that the upright broom works beautifully. It does. It does. I can't remember everything she will have, but she'll definitely have like shiny things. I don't know what they were. They weren't crystals though. I don't remember what they were. But she did keep things above her door. I just don't remember what they were. What else? Let's talk about crystals while we're on it because I bought them up. You can use crystals to clear stagnant energy. One of my favorite ones is hematite, which is right here. I love hematite. I use it because if I'm grieving, and I don't know why I didn't put it for myself. I have it under my kids' mattresses when they went through their dad. I don't know why I didn't do it for myself, but I didn't. Because that was a grieving process for me. I don't know I'm pretty sure y'all picked up on my grief. Because I was just like, I couldn't even I felt like I hadn't made him suffer enough while he was alive for what he did to me. I'm gonna be honest. It was bad. It was a bad grieving process for me. But I didn't hate him. But I felt like, you left me with these kids, So let's get back to the crystals. Hematite is great for clearing stagnant energy. This is magnetic hematite that I bought up the other day. and it pulls, literally pulls the grief out of you, and it captures it. And what you'll do is during the full moon or every night, if you're grieving a lot, you'll just put this in your windowsill. It will release. Wake up in the morning, put it back in your bra. And I like to keep it on my right side. So I'll put it on my bra in my right side, or put it on your right pocket. Or if you have a hematite ring, I used to have one. I do have one. It's upstairs somewhere. Put it on your middle finger, ring finger, whatever, but make sure it's in your right hand. This is the side that things are releasing from naturally. So you want to use it. But this is really, really good at clearing out grief and anger and depression, and stagnant energy. Any type of dark crystals, jaspers, onyx, all of those are great with clearing out any type of stagnant energy, from spiritual stagnant energy to kinetic stagnant energy. Onyx can do that. Black tourmaline is just the powerhouse. I have some black tourmaline upstairs. I just bought some. I'm gonna get it because I didn't have it the other day. So I'm gonna grab it for y'all. Black tourmaline is the best at clearing curses and hexes and things to that nature. My stairs need to be swept, Lord. I feel like every day, no matter how hard I work, them kids is messing it up. So black tourmaline, if you can get a necklace or a bracelet of this, it is, oopsie, sorry about that. I hope I don't hit no buttons. Let me move this mouse. Okay. Black tourmaline, better, is great for protection from curses, hexes, anything negative. To me, this is the most powerful. Now, onyx is great for, and this is my onyx here. It's great for capturing kinetic energy, any type of computer rays and that type of stuff, and negative energy. But the black tourmaline is for, if I mean, you can, somebody can put you in the grave and it's not going to bother you, you know? Oh, I love that. Wow. Not it crack, Janet. So upstairs, I've shown y'all my black pyramid before. It's upstairs. I keep that next to my bed for protection. But yes, the black pyramids, any type of pyramid is great with any type of crystal. So the black, I don't feel like going back upstairs, guys, but the black pyramids are, if you can, they're expensive, but if you can find them, grab them. I found small ones before, because I know my black one upstairs, I know that was probably like $40 or something like that. This tiny. Oh, I don't have no price on it. Hold on. I can't see the price on them. The prices are, I scraped them off. And these are green adventuring. Y'all have seen them before, so I'm not bringing them on camera. But the pyramid crystals are pretty pricey. I've never really gotten one for 10, 15 bucks. They're usually in the 20, 30, 40, 50, hundreds of dollars, depending on the size. Like my big green tourmaline, that one was probably a couple hundred, maybe about 100. I don't know. I can't remember because it was years ago. But yes, black tourmaline. Yes, Lord, this is one of them. Most dark crystals are great at breaking down any type of stagnant energy. Now, my favorite way to clear out stagnant energy is, well, no, that's not my favorite. Let me just go to the next one because my favorite way I want to spend time on, and I'm gonna be basking in that for a minute. Bells, metal bells are also a great way to clear out stagnant energy. I use metal bells to alert my children that things are not right in the house. So if I wake up and I come downstairs and my kitchen ain't right, you know, who left this on the counter? Oh, somebody came down here in the middle of the night and made themselves a snack. I don't care who left the chip on the counter. I'll ring the bell for a chip. I don't give a fuck. So it's like the bells, but the metal bell specifically releases stagnant energy from inside of you. So it even works at the DNA. That's how powerful the metal bell is. It's just the noise is annoying, but it will shatter and really rupture negative, dark energy, any type of negative energy from any environment that can listen to that bell. So that's why you will see churches and different places, especially in Brooklyn. When I'm walking around in Brooklyn at noon and on the hour and stuff, you'll hear the bells ringing. They're clearing out negative energy. It's, of course, to let the neighbors know, yes, it's 12 o'clock, but we're also clearing the negative energy out of our neighborhood. That's such a beautiful thing. I love that so much, because that's a true thing. The vibration of that bell, the sound and vibration of that bell, dark energy, it repels it. So much so that even if it's in your DNA, it will repel it. And for however many moments, however many days that it can continue that repelling, it will. Did I lose it? I did. Oh, darn it. Okay. So there you go. Now let's get into my favorite way to get rid of negative energy. Because even though I love the bell, it's not my favorite, but I use it very, very often because I have children and I'm tired of yelling and I'm tired of, going through a lot. So when they hear that bell ringing, they know I'm pissed and I want it done now. And that's my way of yelling in the house. And it runs everybody crazy. And that's why I like it. Okay. Now, burning incense and charcoal. My favorite, hands down. This works the best. Any incense, any type of smoke clears negative energy. Let's start there. Any type of smoke clears negative energy. They don't like it. They don't like, I don't know if it's the smoke itself. I don't know what it is about the smoke, but they don't like it. Okay. And when I say they, I mean dark energy, negative, heavy energy. It does not like smoke. What it will run from it and it wants to escape it. So what it will do is, let's say there's a smoker in the house, it'll hide in the closets, it'll hide in the cabinets, whatever the dark energy is. And then when the smoke clears, it can come back out again. So what we tell you to do is open up your cabinets, open up your doors, and smoke the house out. Now, depending on what you use for your smoke will depend on what happens in the environment that you'll be left with. So my favorite to use for smoke and clearing out energy is mugwort, because mugwort is awesome for banishing negative energy and attracting good energy. That is what I use it for. I use it like that every day, and you can't change my mind on that. I used to use sage, but what I noticed with sage is an energy neutralizer. I say that all the time. If your house is happy, do not burn no sage because it is going to neutralize the energy. You like to keep the vibration of your home high, so burning sage is not going to help in your home if your vibration is high. Sage will clear out negative energy. Sage will clear out haters, jealousy, evil eye, curses, hexes. If you're moving into a new home, sage that motherfucker because you want to neutralize the energy. You don't want any of the previous owner's energy in your home unless they were a multimillionaire and they were leaving those millions for you. Other than that, no. So sage is not one of my favorites, but it will definitely clear out negative energy. Burning hyssop in your home or cedar or pine, all of those, rosemary, cloves, all of those are great with banishing negative energy and making room for positive to replace. Clove for me is great with protection. Hyssop is great for if anything negative has happened in the home that you have karma with or feel bad about. Let's say you may have purchased your home with drug money. This happens. You may have done a scam to get your home. This happens. I know a friend of mine, and I will say a friend of mine, I've known her since high school. When she was purchasing her home in a different state, it wasn't a scam, but the lender had to do a little shimmery stuff to make sure that her process went through properly. Once you get your home, cleanse that motherfucker with hyssop. You don't want none of that, no karma, nothing coming back for you, especially if you've worked for that. You know what I mean? It was just the shimmying of the paperwork, or, I'm saying shimmy, but you know what I'm trying to say. so that type of stuff. So hyssop will be good for that. Clove, I said clove already. Camphor, burning camphor is also really good with clearing out negativity and bringing in positive energy. Dragon's blood, yes. For me, dragon's blood is great with clearing out negative energy, but it's also great with amplifying. So dragon's blood, I more put it in when I'm doing magic and I want the atmosphere to be clear, but I also want to amplify the spell that I'm about to do. So it's great with clearing the energy, but it's clearing the energy to amplify whatever you're doing the magic for. So that's if you're doing some type of ritual, some type of spell work, things like that. I'm listening to the birds and going over what I've already went over to make sure that I'm not missing. You can burn. It's because I'm trying not to get into attraction is what I'm trying not to get into, because my mind is going like doing the segue into attracting things, and I don't want to do that. I want to get into cleansing stagnant energy in your home and business. Now, but either way, that's my favorite way, is burning incense. Now, sweeping your floors is another way you can clear stagnant energy in your home. When you're sweeping, you want to sweep away and out the door. Okay, so go from the inside out towards the front door, and then sweep out the door or pick up the dirt at the door. And when you're mopping, you want to mop from the inside out to bring the stagnant energy out the house. Okay. If you're mopping, pour the bucket of water out the home, or down the toilet. And yes, that is it. Now, a very simple one of the ways I want to show you guys today, and I kind of brought this up earlier, but I'm gonna bring it up again because this way is a little different. And I've shown you this in the past where we have used terracotta pots. And I love this because, of course, it works, but it's great with capturing negative energy, attracting wealth, abundance, and just bringing peace to your home. And this is the one I wanted to show y'all today. So what you will need is just some water, plain water. I don't want to use any of my moon water, so I'm just going to get some water from the sink. Oh, I got water right here. And you want to fill it up. I'm going to move this away from my laptop as much as possible, but y'all can still see, just in case. And you want to fill her up with water. And I have me just a nice small terracotta. And I'll put this in a little dish because terracotta pots may leak a little bit, and we don't want that. But I like to bring it right to where that rim is. Okay. And you're going to get a little bit of camphor. And clove. And a cinnamon stick. The cinnamon that I have, I need to get rid of it because that one is old, and I don't feel like they sold me this cinnamon. I ain't even gonna tell y'all where I bought it from that while ago, but I got a good one here. So this is what we're going to use, and I would prefer you have a cinnamon stick because it just, to me, matters. The other cinnamon I have isn't good, so I had to go get the one from the kitchen. I didn't want that one again. Okay. So we have our terracotta pot. The water is filled up to here, where the lip is. Okay. And let's bless this water with the power vested in myself, my ancestors, and the universe. I bless and anoint this water to banish and clear and absorb all negative energy coming into my home and bless this home with prosperity, abundance, wealth, and blessings. So it is, and so it shall be. Okay. And I like to touch the water just a little bit when I'm doing that. You don't have to put your whole hand, but a finger, just the tip of your fingers will do. Okay. And we're going to take a little bit of camphor. And while I'm doing this, I like to say my household incantation. Peace be within my walls and prosperity within my palace. Peace be within my walls and prosperity within my palace. I drop a little bit of camphor. I take my cinnamon stick. Peace be within my walls and prosperity within my palace. You can use essential oil or the herb. Let me get a few cloves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 cloves. Peace be within my walls and prosperity within my palace. All right. Now I'm going to take this and put this. You see how it's starting to seep already? So I will put this in a little dish and like a little saucer, and it will let that seep in there. But I'm going to put this by my front door. Let me show you my saucer. Okay. And we just want to put this by the front door, let this sit, and you can change this out once a week. Okay. And, or whenever you see fit. If you feel like the energy is wonky after a few days, change it out, refill it with water, put a few more drops of camphor and clove and your cinnamon stick. But you want to discard everything outside of your home right at your front porch. Okay. And I'm just going to put this by the front door and let it do what it do, baby. That's it. And that's all. Very simple. And it works. Or you can put it anywhere in your home. Like, if you don't want to put it by your front door, put it in the west area. Or you can put it by a window. If you have a window, a nice area by the window that you can put it. Okay. And it will clear stagnant energy from your home. Okay. That's it. And that is all. And it will, like it will cure and do all that type of stuff. But after a while, it clears up and it won't leak anymore. All right. And that is it for today. How long were we on here? 40 minutes? I think that's enough because I hate when I'm bombarding y'all with a bunch of information, but I hope all of this information helps. I gave y'all just all that came to mind. The only thing I had missed was the broomstick, where I didn't tell y'all how to sweep with it. I had just told y'all the up and down part. So that's it, guys. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ. Hold on, guys. Hi. I'm good. I don't need any estimates. My neighbor does my yard for me, but I can take your card. Mocha. Okay, you too. Nutmeg. What are you doing? Now, I am sitting here and a pickup truck with a bunch of hillbillies. First of all, it don't even have a bumper, okay? So, out here down south, I learned, because we never saw that here in Maryland, but down south, I have seen people driving down here with no bumper, no hood on the car. Okay, I mean, it be that bad. And They pull in the cord. They stop their car. Okay. And then I see 3 men and a woman hop out looking like gangsters. Hillbilly gangsters, though. So that's when you hear me say, Jesus Christ. One of them walked to my door. He thinks he rings the doorbell, but he didn't. And my question is, why didn't my doorbell ring? Okay. He just didn't ring the doorbell. But he was standing there like he did. So that's when I went and spoke to him. He gave me his business card, no teeth in his mouth. So that's when I'm like, okay. Now, my grandfather wore dentures, so I understand the no teeth. My best friend's mother wore dentures our whole life, and she was young. Why this young man don't got no teeth and he don't got no dentures in his mouth? Just no teeth. Mouth just sunken in. Just terrible. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. My nose is itching again, but I'm happy I got this class in. I will see y'all tomorrow. Love you. I'm talking bad about people. I need to go. If I don't got nothing nice to say, let me get the fuck offline. All right. Enjoy y'all day.